Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. This is Dr. Smina Javed. I'm starting a new topic that is endocrinology. Biomedical importance of the hormones. Hormone is derived from Greek word that means to arouse the activity. We can say that hormones are chemical messengers or signaling molecules. They are secreted from one cell in response to a specific stimulus and travel to a target cell where they bind to specific receptors and elicit a response. This original description is too restrictive because hormones can act on adjacent cells and on the same cell in which they are produced. Now, the action of the hormone or chemical messengers are classified as endocrine, paracrine, or, or autocrine based on the distance over which the signaling molecule acts. In endocrine signaling, the signaling molecule acts on the target cell distant from its site of the senses in the cell of an endocrine organ. The endocrine cells secrete the signaling molecule in bloodstream which carries it to the target cell. Example is insulin. In paracrine signaling, the signaling molecule affects only on target cell close to the cell from which it was secreted. Example is the communication from one cell to another cell by chemical neurotransmitter that is acetylcholine. In autocrine signaling, where a cell responds to a molecule that it has produced itself. That example is prostaglandins. Now the concept of the target cells. There are 200 types of the differentiated cell in humans. Only few produce hormones, but 75 trillion cells in humans are target of one or more of the 50 known hormones. A given hormone can affect several different cell types. That more than one hormone can affect single cell type. That hormone can exert many different effects in one cell or in different cells. With the discovery of the specific cell surface and intracellular hormone receptors, we can define target cell as any cell in which hormone bind to its receptor. Target cell therefore must distinguish not only different hormones but also between a given hormone and 10 to raise by 6 and 10 to raise by 9 fold excess of the other similar molecule. This high degree of the discrimination is provided by the cell associated recognition molecule called receptors. Both recognition and coupling domain occurs on the receptors. Hormones initiate their biological effect by binding to the hormone-specific receptors, and hormone-induced action generally but not always terminate when the effector dissociates from the receptors. All receptors have at least two functional domains: a recognition domain that binds the hormone ligand, and a second region generates a signal that couples hormone recognition to some intracellular function. Polypeptide and protein hormone and the catecholamine bind to the receptor located in the plasma membrane and thereby generate a signal that regulates various intracellular functions while lipophilic hormone, steroid hormones, retinoids, and thyroid hormones they interact with the intracellular receptor, and it is this ligand receptor complex provides the signal to specific genes whose rate of the transcription is thereby affected. Receptors are proteins, the domains responsible for hormone recognition and signal generation have been identified in the protein polypeptide and the catecholamine receptor. Several classes of the peptide hormone receptors have been identified. Ligand binding to these receptors have, however, results in association and activation of the completely different protein kinase activity. For example, insulin induces the tyrosine protein kinase activity, while growth hormone prolactin activates the JAK-STAT pathway. Catecholamine receptors, which transduces signals by altering the rate of the production of the cyclic AMP through G proteins. Steroid, thyroid, and retinoid hormone receptors have several functional domains. One side binds the hormone and the other binds to the specific region of the DNA, and the third is involved in the interaction with various regulator proteins that results in activation of the gene transcription, and fourth region may specify binding to one or more proteins that influence the intracellular trafficking of receptor. Hormones can be classified according to the chemical composition, solubility properties, location of the receptors, and nature of the signals used to mediate hormone action within the cell. Classification based on the location of the receptor and the nature of the signal used to mediate hormone action into two headings: Group 1 and Group 2. Group 1 are the lipophilic. After secretion, they associate with the plasma carrier protein, circulates in the plasma, and when they reach the target cell, free hormone readily traverses the lipophilic plasma membrane and encounters receptors in the cytosol or in the nucleus of the target cell. Second group consists of the water-soluble hormones that bind to the specific receptor spanning the plasma membrane of the target cell. Hormones that bind to these receptors communicate with intracellular metabolic process through intermediate molecule called second messenger. The hormone itself is the first messenger. This is the general features of the hormone classes. Group 1 and Group 2. Number 1 is the types, that is steroid, iodothyronine, calcitriol, and retinoids. In the Group 2, we have the polypeptide hormones, protein hormones, glycoproteins, catecholamines. Solubility, lipophilic and hydrophilic. Transport proteins in the Group 1 hormone we need, while in Group 2 hormone we don't need the transport proteins. Plasma protein half-life, in case of the Group 1 hormone it is long hours to days, while half-life for the Group 2 hormones they are very short, that is in minutes. Receptors for the Group 1 hormones they are the intracellular one, but in the case of the Group 2 hormones they are present in the plasma membrane. Mediator of the action, that is the receptor hormone complex in Group 1 hormone. While in group 2 hormone we have the cyclic AMP, cyclic GMP, calcium metabolites complex, phosphoinositones and kinase cascades. We can classify the hormones according to the mechanism of action. Hormones that bind to the intracellular receptors. These are the androgens, calcitriol, estrogens, glucocorticoids, mineralocorticoids, prostogens, retinoic acid, and thyroid hormone, that is T3 and T4. They all bind with the intracellular receptor. Hormones that bind to the self-separate receptors we can further classify into four groups. The second messenger, first group is that second messenger is cyclic AMP. In this group we have alpha adrenergic catecholamines, beta adrenergic catecholamines, adrenocorticotropic hormone, antidiuretic hormone, calcitonin, and chorionic gonadotropin hormone, corticotropic releasing hormone, follicle stimulating hormone, glucagon, lipotropin, luteinizing hormone, melanocyte stimulating hormone, parathyroid hormone, somatostatin, and thyroid stimulating hormone. While the group 2 hormones, that second messenger is cyclic GMP, atrial natriuretic factor and nitric oxide. These two hormones, they have second messenger that is cyclic GMP. But group 3 second messenger is calcium or phosphoinositones or both. Second messenger that is number 1 is acetylcholine, alpha 1 adrenergic catecholamine, angiotensin 2, antidiuretic hormone, cholecystokinin, gastrin, gonadotropin releasing hormone, oxytocin, platelet-derived growth factors, substance P, and thyrotropin releasing hormone. These all hormones, they have the second messenger that is calcium or phosphatidylinositones. In group D, the second messenger is kinase or phosphatase cascade. In this group, we have adiponectin, chorionic somatomamotropin, epidermal growth factor, erythropoietin, fibroblast growth factors, growth hormone, insulin, insulin-like growth factor 1 and 2, leptin, nerve growth factors, platelet-derived growth factors, and prolactin. This is the classification of the hormones by mechanism of action. Hormones are synthesized in a variety of the cellular arrangements. Hormones are synthesized in secret discrete organs designed slowly for this specific purpose, such as the thyroid hormone synthesized triiodothyronine, adrenal hormones synthesized glucocorticoid, mineralocorticoid, and pituitary synthesized the thyroid stimulating hormone, follicle stimulating hormone, luteinizing hormone, and ACTH. Some organs perform two distinct but closely related functions. For example, ovaries produce the mature oocyte and reproductive hormones estradiol and progesterone. Testes produce the spermatozoa and testosterone. Some hormones are synthesized in specialized cells with within other organs such as the small intestine, like glucagon-like peptide hormone, thyroid is synthesized, calcitonin is possible for the is synthesized in the thyroid hormone, and kidney can synthesize the angiotensin too. Synthesis of the some hormones require parenchymal cells for more than one organ. For example, the skin, liver and kidney are required for the production of the 125 hydroxy D3. Hormones are chemically diverse. Hormones are synthesized from a variety of the chemical building blocks. A large series is derived from the cholesterol, and these include the glucocorticoid, mineralocorticoid, androgen, estrogen, progesterone, and 125 hydroxy D3. Sometimes a steroid hormone is produced is a precursor molecule for another hormone. For example, progesterone is a hormone, but it also acts as a precursor of the glucocorticoid, mineralocorticoid, testosterone, and estrogen. The amino acid tyrosine is starting point in the synthesis of both the catecholamine and thyroid hormones. These thyroid hormones are unique that they require addition of the iodine. Many hormones are polypeptide or glycoprotein in nature. These range in size. Thyroid releasing hormone, antipeptide, atrial peptide. ACTH, a single chain polypeptide, contains 39 amino acids. Parathyroid hormone contains 84 amino acids and growth hormones contain 191 amino acids. Insulin contains two chains, A and B chains, and they contain the 21 and 30 amino acids. Follicle stimulating hormone, luteinizing hormone, and thyroid stimulating hormone, and chorionic gonadotropins are glycoprotein hormones of alpha-beta heterodimeric structure. The alpha chain is identical in all of these hormones, and distinct beta chain impart hormone uniqueness. Hormones are synthesized and modified for all activity in variety of the ways. Some hormones are synthesized in final form and secreted immediately. For example, hormones synthesized from the cholesterol. Catecholamines are synthesized in formal hormone and stored in producing cells, while insulin synthesizes precursor molecule producing cells and then are processed and secreted upon physiological response. Some hormones are converted to active form in peripheral tissue. Now these are the figures of the different hormones. For example, we have the hormones which are derived from the cholesterol is estradiol, testosterone, cortisol, progesterone, 125 dihydroxy D3, tyrosine derivatives. Among the tyrosine derivatives, we have the T3 and T4, norepinephrine and epinephrine. While the hormones which are peptide in nature, for example, we have the thyroid releasing hormone, it is composed of just three hormones, the three amino acids. Then we have the ACTH and glycoprotein hormones, thyroid stimulating hormone, follicle stimulating hormone, and LH. Common alpha subunits and unique beta subunits.